Evet arkadaşlar, bugün 3 tane uluslararası konuğumuz var. International bir yayın olacak. Kendileri Morokko'dan, sonrasında İtalyan, aynı zamanda Iraklı 3 tane arkadaşımızı çağırıyoruz buraya. Güzel bir yayın olacak inşallah, bakalım. Arkadaşlar hoş geldiniz. Merhaba. What's your name? Benjamin, hoş geldin. Benjamin Irak'tan. Hoş geldin. What's your name? Suhal, hoş geldin. Morokko'dan. Aleykümselam.
Nicola from Italy.
İtalyan'dan da geldi arkadaşlarımız. El sallayabiliriz. Buyurun, ayakta kalmayın.
What do you want to be in future?
In the future. Well, right now I'm studying, as I mentioned before, I'm studying business administration. But my main purpose in the future to be a businessman, you know, like to own my own businesses. Probably I'm gonna work for 2 to 3 years with a company or something. But this is not the old way that I'm gonna be included in. So yeah, probably I'm gonna own my businesses. This is like my purpose, and let's say it's a dream. Like, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sualp'e sorabilir misiniz? Para hayatının neresinde?
Bu söyledikleri çevireyim istiyorsan önce.
Tabii. Para hayatının neresinde? Merkezinde mi?
Where do you place money in your life?
Well, like the majority of my money, I'm investing in myself, like investing in my health, investing in my education, and at the end, like I'm investing like 10% or 5%, like to hang out, like enjoying with my friends, like Nicola or my close friends, yani.
Yes.
So yeah, like the majority of my money right now in this period, I'm investing in myself, like in my education, in my health, and that's it.
Very good.
Yeah.
Gömleğin güzelmiş.
Thank you. Thank you
you.
so much. I can understand.
Peki Benjamin. Benjamin.
Without war.
Well, there are some goals, like probably there are 9 goals, which called like sustainable development goals, which they aiming to achieve by 2030. So if we all like work seriously in these goals, I don't think that it's like the war is gonna happen. Like handle the poverty, handle the like. Of course, we have to avoid the racist things. We have to avoid every bad thing that make the conflict with countries, with people. So yeah, I think like hand by hand we can develop each other. We can develop everything.
Yeah, I'm totally agree.
Yapabilir. Çok
I-
pardon, excuse me.
Sorry, I think we should act like Saib said. We should act less in a less nationalistic way, but more like thinking about a united world. Like we should not think about separate nation. Of course, we need to keep our culture, our tradition, but we should go further because now, the world is very globalized. People travel, people go to live somewhere else. So we should avoid racism and all these things because I think that it's not worth every war. It's like making bad the economy, suffering people. So it's really doesn't worth anything because it's just losing something.
Yapılıyor. Bir dakika, 1 minute.
1 minute.
Paramın çoğunu
Benjamin.
Efendim.
Nelerden hoşlanırsın abi? Hadi. Ne yapmaktan hoşlanırsın? Hayatta seni ne mutlu ediyor?
Benjamin, what are you interested in?
All right. So first of all, my interest, let's say, that comes from different methods. I'm looking for something that unique, stuff that happens in your life once and it doesn't happen twice. For example, I love to see things, for example, new places, new, for example, museums. I don't care if that rock looks so old that everyone spit on it, but I would love to see that rock, for example, has meaning in a society. You know, I don't want to see, for example, I want to give advice that most people say that I'm interested in that and this, but unfortunately it's kind of circle wasting of time. But I would say I'm interested in places because it gives memories and it gives new feelings, new vibes, and I would love to meet new people there. Obviously, I wouldn't waste any minute if I have the opportunity to travel. Trust me, I would jump on it. And that's why I choose pilot training, because I'm a commercial pilot in the future. I'm still student trainer. Well, and that's my answer for the question.
Okay, okay. Very good, very good.
Teşekkür
Thank you.
ederim.
Nikola.
Hello, my friend.
Nikola. Şu an rahat mı?
Are you
Nikola Yunus.
comfortable right now?
Gergin misin?
Yeah, of
Stres.
course. Of
Gerçekten,
course. Yeah,
really?
of course,
He's
very, very.
comfortable. He did workout today, so he has to be comfortable.
My
for the camera.
testosterone is very high.
Yes.
Hayatın anlamı nedir abi?
It's an hard question. I mean, I think everyone should find their meaning.
Herkes kendi
Like,
anlamını
for
aramalı.
example,
Mesela
my meaning, my purpose will be
bana göre
to
anlam
discover as much place as possible. I
olabildiğince
want to
çok
travel
yer keşfetmektir.
around all the
Seyahat
country in
etmek,
the world
yaptığım
because
ülkeleri ziyaret etmek.
I love travel.
Çünkü seyahat etmeyi seviyorum.
I love visit new place.
Yeni yerlere
make
gitmeyi
new
seviyorum.
friend.
Yeni arkadaşlar.
Also,
Ayrıca da
I love discover new culture, new
yeni
food.
kültürleri
So my
keşfetmeyi, yeni
purpose
yemekleri denemeyi seviyorum.
Is to visit every part, every corner of the world.
Dünyanın her bir köşesini
But
gezmek.
of course, everyone should have their own purpose in their
Ayrıca
life
da
and
herkesin hayatında
should
kendi bir amacı da olmalıdır.
pursue this purpose.
Herkes kendi amacının
Yeah,
peşinden
that is
koşmalı.
my answer of this question.
Good job.
Good
Reach
answer, baby.
the happiness.
Nikola, bu güzel açıklamaların için sana teşekkür
Thank you
ederim.
very much for this,
Thank you.
Şimdi
explanation.
şuraya geliyoruz. Herkes kendi memleketi hakkında
Everybody
bize bilgiler verecek.
give some
Konsept bu
information
şekilde.
about their home country.
Morocco nasıl bir yer? Suhalp.
Everybody is going to give information about their home country. Is Morocco like?
Well, first of all, let me say that Moroccan people,
Fas insanı.
regarding the languages, they can at least speak 3 different languages, since
Üç dil konuşabilir.
we already know.
Fransızca, French.
Yeah, we already. This is like our second language, maybe.
Bizim ikinci
It was included in the high schools, in the primary schools, you know.
liselerde,
And the
ilkokullarda
third
da-
language, of course, is English language. So I'm not gonna say like all people, but the majority of them.
Yaşlı insanlar biliyor mu?
This is just an idea to say that the majority of Moroccan people are well educated.
İnsanların çoğu iyi eğitimli aslında.
Morocco, inside of like tourists and the beauty of the country, is one of the best I can see,
Yanlarından
since
biri
it has like
turistik bölge.
different parts. Like if you go to the north,
Tarzında
it's not like
bölgeler var.
in the middle, and
Kuzey,
the south,
orta
it's not
kısmı
like
değil.
the middle or the north.
Güney kısmı da bir tık
All
sıkıntı
the parts are different from each
değil.
other.
Kısımlar birbirinden farklı.
So there are a lot of vibes, a lot of
Çok ayrı
different culture,
hisler,
a lot of
kültürler var.
different food.
Farklı
So for
yerler var.
example, I'm from the north of Morocco.
Ben kuzey
So we have
Morocco'dan geliyorum.
probably some Spanish culture, even some
Bizim
Spanish
ülkemizde biraz
words
İspanyol
are
kültürü de var
included
değil. Bazı
in our
İspanyol
language.
kelimeler bile bizim dilimizde vardır.
Yeah, so Morocco is very interesting country to visit
Çok
like
farklı
again and
yerler
again,
var.
and trust me, you will never get bored to
Fas
visit
Fas'ı
Morocco.
bilmezsin. Fas'ı ziyaret
Yeah.
edersin.
Very
And
good.
you are very welcome, like you and all
True
friends.
True word is very beautiful.
Yeah.
Morocco. I went
Yöresel
very-
yemek ne var Morocco'da?
Yes.
En çok beğenilen yöresel bir yemek.
What are the regional dish of Morocco?
Well, we have a lot of dishes, like we're famous about couscous, for example.
Çok meşhur.
Couscous.
Yeah,
Çok güzel.
couscous.
Couscous.
Which is very
Çok
good.
güzel.
Yeah. There's tagine, for example, which basically include meats, and as I mentioned before, like some parts have like different food. For example, in the north there's something called tortilla, for example, which comes from Spain,
Aslında İspanya'dan geliyor.
and there is like pastilla, for example, which include chicken and some nuts, you know.
Ceviz.
And yeah, there are a lot of other food, but I cannot name everything like today.
Hepsini adlandıramayacağım bir de bugün.
Yeah.
Yönetim biçimi ya da belli bir dini var mı Morocco'nun?
Religion?
Religion, of Morocco?
Well, I can say that 90% or more are following Islamic religion. I am one of them, of course. Yeah.
Okey. Teşekkürler Suat.
Ne demek?
Benjamin. Benjamin bizlerle. Benjamin söz senin abi.
So I'm from Iraq, Baghdad, the capital city, the country of the cultures, the country of the origin of all the Mesopotamia, where you can see two rivers passing each other, and you can see the buildings that were found by many people that traveled and built the city. The country where you can find the writing, the first writing which is found in Iraq, the first calendar where they found it, or the first circle where they found it to make the wheels, and the first also people who found the week is 7 days, and the month is basically changing from 30s to less or more, where all these people were traveling and finding agriculture, for example, coming from there. And in our country, we can you can find, of course. I wish you can visit Iraq, and you're of course welcome to visit Iraq, because we have most of the religions, most of the regions of different people backgrounds. You have the Arabs, you have the Kurds, you have the Turkmens, you have, for example, the Ashuris, for example, we call them. And of course, none of us is different. We're all the same people. We're all Iraqi, and we love the food, because as my friend Sohaib mentioned, that we have difference in place in the food. For example, north is different from south. So when you go to south, you find fishes, you find seafood, let's say. They're famous for seafood. But the north is famous with the meat, the red meat, for example, like cows and, for example, goats or sheep. And then they do magics with the food, for example. You eat it, and trust me, you will flip brain like backgrounds in front, and then you want to eat more and more. Trust me, like none of the bodybuilders went to Iraq and didn't gain weight and bulking. Trust me. And they call it, know what I mean? Only like protein. Exactly. So I mean, we're very open to anything that, for example, you can find outside and inside, because we have been trading and also exchanging with many cultures before.
With some rice inside of the
leaf.
this green, yeah.
That's
yeah,
dolma, by the way.
Also the
Dolma, yeah.
baklava, Iraqi baklava. are very
So in Turkey, for example, they call it sarma. But for example, we call it
Sarma
dolma.
Türkiye'de de var.
Bizimde de var.
Güzel.
But they say it's every country took it and experienced it, let's say, because ours has meat and special sauce.
Ve özel bir sos var.
Oo.
Yeah, so we like put meat, or not chicken, of course, only meat, basically.
Delicious.
Very delicious. And you have the makluba, for example.
Mak
Do you know the makluba is the only crazy things? Like they put the rice and they flip it. You have it in Turkey, I guess. There is in Turkey. There is in Turkey. Makluba?
Yes, var. Türkiye'de de var.
Makluba.
Var.
I think Ottoman Empire really like went to Iraq very deep in the cultures, basically.
Benziyor.
Yeah, of course.
Peki bir şey soracağım. Benjamin anlamı nedir?
What is the meaning of Benjamin?
Well, Benjamin.
Benjamin Irak.
It's
Irakça bir kelime mi?
no,
İsim mi?
it's a Jewish, basically. It's Yusuf's prophet's brother. It came from Jewish, long time
Benjamin'den
ago.
mi geliyor?
Yes,
Benjamin.
and no, I'm not Jewish. Trust me. Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Yeah, Benjamin is the meaning of right hand of God, basically.
Tanrı'nın sağı demek.
The assistant of the boss or the god, let's say. That's what it means. Someone powerful, let's say.
Asistan.
Well, we have I told you many religions, and once I was in Iraq, by the way, it's a very interesting story.
Tabii ki Irak'ta
Well,
bir hikaye anlatacağım.
I was there last year, so I was hanging out in the city because I live in other country, which is Jordan, and I didn't witness my child a lot and my teenagers basically, But when I went there, I saw a mosque and a church. It was on Sunday. Well, people were leaving the church and people were leaving the mosque, and I was very interested. Like I was like, wow, these people are very amazing. Like they don't have any that conflict makes them very stressful and want to fight each other, and they are just like saying hi to each other. For example, I see just peace, just different religion, but the same people living in the same house maybe. And it was very interesting. In my eyes, I witnessed it. I didn't hear it. I didn't see it in videos. Yeah, so that's how we live in our country, Iraq.
Oo.
Yes.
Benjamin, teşekkür ederiz
Rica
abi.
ederim.
Sağ olasın. Şimdi Nikola.
What is Italy like?
Very, very beautiful country.
İtalya çok güzel.
I can say that in Italy we have like amazing food. The most famous, of course, pizza, pasta, lasagna.
Pizza.
Yeah, we have very good food. But
Çok iyi yemeklerimiz var ama
outside Italy, I can
İtalya
say that
dışında
foreign people know only like
insanlar
this
sadece
kind of food, like pasta-based food. But
makarna,
we have also
makarna tanıyor.
very, very famous dishes in Italy that are not famous outside.
Dışarıda çok
That
ünlü
you should try. You should
denemen gerekiyor.
come in Italy
İtalya'ya gelmen
because
lazım.
for tourism, I think for travel, it's like one of the best country in the world. Of course, empire ruin, but also you can see the Florence epoch. You can see a lot of epoch in Italy that passed during the last 2 centuries. And you can see a lot of museum, a lot of building architecture. It's very wonderful, but you should not visit only the main city, like Venice, Florence, Rome, Bologna, Naples. There are a lot of beautiful cities in Italy, so you should stop not only in the main city, but you
Well, my friends Sohaib and Nicola, they said a great answer. Well, we say it. You cannot make the cake more sweet because my answer will not be a lot different. You know, I just want to say that
Cevabım daha farklı olacak.
people have to educate their kids because kids is the best thing on the world if you want to focus generation. And of course, that's what Ataturk said when he want to focus on kids, and he made celebration day for Kid Day, and it happened last month. And I love it when I see kids learning, for example, these crazy things, being smart, being straight for the plans, being, for example, more aware and conscious of what's happening around the kids. And of course, the parents is the point of being that much straight with the kid. And I just want to say that if we have a great generation, we have a good future, and that's it.
Benjamin, teşekkür ederiz.
Yes, thank you.
Evet arkadaşlar, şimdi şöyle bir artık yayının sonuna doğru gelmiş bulunmaktayız. Sizlere bir söz hakkı tanıyacağız. Herkese yaklaşık 1-2 dakika. Bunlar da kayıt altına alınıyor biliyorsunuz. Dünyaya bir söz bırakmak isteseydiniz ne bırakırdınız?
We came almost to the end of this program.
Dünyaya bir söz bırakmak isteseydiniz ne bırakırdınız?
To leave a promise. I will not, like, this is the thing that I promised myself.
Bu şey kendime.
I will not break my parents' trust because this is the reason why I'm existing here. I promised them to invest in myself, to work hard, to do my best, to be successful, to be a successful man. So if I am successful, and a lot of people have like the positive thinking.
Benim için ayrı bir mutluluktu.
It is very pleasant for us to see you as a guest.
It's a pleasure for me as well. Thank you so much.
Her şey için çok teşekkür ederim.
Rica ederim. Rica ederim.
Evet, Nikola. Son
Okay.
sözün, dünyada herkes seni duyacak.
well.
Ne söylemek isterdin?
My last word, it's you should have so high goal that your failure is the success to someone else. So never give up.
Asla pes etmeyin.
Keep your goal very, very high,
Hedeflerini
and
yüksek
you will see result. Maybe not immediately, maybe not after 1 year, 2 years, but
bir yıl, 2
in
yıl
future,
çekilmezsin.
trust me, you will see the result.
Gerçekten bir sonuç göreceksin.
Hard work always pay
Çok
off.
çalış. Çok çalışmak her zaman bir sonuç getirir.
Nikola çok teşekkür.
Hello, beautiful.
Merhaba
love you.
güzellik.
Merhaba güzellik. O zaman teşekkürler Nikola. Hoş tekrardan
Teşekkürler.
bizi
Teşekkürler.
memnun ettin. İyi akşamlar diliyoruz sana da.
İnşallah.
Evet. Benjamin,
Alright.
dünyaya bir söz bırakacaksın
Oo.
abi. Herkes seni dinliyor. Ne
That's
söylemek isterdin? Bazı sözler vardır ki kısadır ama anlamı büyüktür. Senden öyle bir söz bekliyoruz.
Well, of course, there is last message on my mind. I want to keep it like a necklace around me.
Yanımda bir kolye gibi taşımak istiyorum.
Never
Asla
judge
e,
things from the first impression,
insanları ilk görüşte yer.
because what you judge, what you reflect to your brain, and what you believe in. So take stuff simply, take things easily. It doesn't matter. Exam, take it easy. Test, challenges. Well, for example, you have punishments. Whatever you face, if you take something very simple, very gentle, you would never be in a bad positions. And I'm saying it again, that don't judge from the first impression and the first moment that you take it. For example, when I see a good thing, I don't want to believe that is the best thing in the world, because I will be deluded. And when I be deluded, I will really focus on my finger instead of the moon. So I have to give every moment its simplicity. And that's where you find a piece of happiness, because you don't give something bigger, you don't give something less than it deserve the value.
Benjamin,
Yes.
teşekkür ederiz abi cevapların için.
Teşekkür ederim.
Ben de son söz şunu söylemek isterim. İyi ki bugün böyle bir yayını gerçekleştirdik. İyi ki sizleri konuk ettik. Ve gerçekten cevaplarınız çok güzeldi. Benim de dünyaya şöyle bir söz söyleme fırsatım olsaydı şunu demek isterdim. Dünyayı
Well,
daha
listen, of
iyi
course.
bir yer kılabilmek için, dünyayı daha iyi bir yer kılabilmek için, barış içinde yaşayabilmek için asla ama asla başkalarının hayallerimizi çalmasına fırsat vermememiz gerekiyor diyerek yayını sonlandıracağım ve yayın biterken bir tane sizden müzik rica edeceğim.
We have to choose a music.
Müzik, evet.
Let's choose a Turkish music since
Okey, fark etmez.
I'd like to listen to Turkish
Yazabilirsin.
music, but
Müzik.
okay, since you know some Turkish culture, like you can choose a music.
Turkish?
Yeah.
Old but perfect, you know. Love it.
Şımarık.
When the
Şımarık.
life
Seni gidi
was
fındık
good.
kıran.
Yeah.
Şu mu? Bir dakika. Bir dakika. Açıyoruz. Bu mu?
Yes.
Evet arkadaşlar. Yayınımızın sonuna geldik. Müzik eşliğinde yayınımızı sonlandırıyoruz. Güzel bir yayın oldu. Herkes kendinize iyi bakın. İyi akşamlar diliyorum. Allah'a emanet olun.
Takmış koluna evin adamını, beni orta yerinden çatlatıyor. Ağzımda sakızı şişirip arsız arsız patlatıyor. Belki de bu yüzden vuruldum, sahibi o dünya. Sığar mı erkek diye seni şımarık, değişti mi bu dünya? Utanması yok inadıma sırtını gidip kıran yılı.
That's what we can eat here, you know. So myself.
Hakan yiyeceğiz, köfte mi yiyeceğiz?
Köftesi güzel. Köfte.
He loves kofta. Seviyor musun kofta?
İçecek ne istiyorsunuz? Çok şanslısınız. Son yorumları size vereceğim.
The last piece is for us, by the way.
بالعافية.
He's gonna sell it and close the store and go home. So we saved him now.
Hocam ne koyuyorsun içine?
Guys, we're on the highway sitting, chilling with the cars. I think this is the best place for dating.